So I wanted to just tell you this story that happened yesterday on a rainy day. I was walking from my neighborhood, Triana, to Triana. My neighborhood is Macarena. It's about a 45-minute walk, and it was raining. And as I was walking, my head was spinning, planning, worrying, wondering, stopping, starting again. And I got to this restaurant where I meant to meet my friend Coral, who I haven't seen in a while. And the restaurant is mostly empty, but there's about three women um, in the outdoor area that's covered because of the rain. So they're inside and they're smoking. And they're a little bit loud, and I'm a little bit, oh, I wonder if we're going to stay here because it's quite loud, but we'd agreed to meet. So I'm waiting there. Coral comes, and it turns out she knows the women because it's her neighborhood. And we go in and we eat, and we're catching up. We haven't seen each other in a while. And so um, there's a woman at the bar, one of those women who were there with gray hair, and she's looking over, and then she comes over and she knows Coral, and Coral introduces us. This is my friend Shabana. And the woman says, oh, I greeted you when you arrived. Did you notice? And I said, no, I'm sorry, I didn't. The woman said, well, we know each other. I said, oh, have we met? The word to meet, to know, is conocer in Spanish. So I said, nosotros no creo que no nos conocimos. And she said, no, we haven't met, but I know you. And she was smiling and I was smiling. I'm like, oh, you do? She said, yes. I saw you, she said. I imagined you. You were walking down the street worrying. She did. She said, you were walking down the street worrying and wondering about this thing and that thing. And I'm paying attention now. I said, yes, I was. She said, we think life is about this thing and that thing, car, money, job, like this. But life isn't about that. Oh, I said, what is it about then? She said, empatia, empathy. And I don't know what to tell you. She said other things, but all the other things she said went into where it was needed, into my skin. It was like the rain, it just went where it was needed. And that word empathy, I know it's a word that has a meaning, but in that moment, it was also a sound that had resonance, and it just went tick, 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 tick. I mean, it was this moment where like everything stopped. The waiters, they were bringing out our tapas. I had ordered this solomillo whiskey that they make with, they put caramelized onions on the top, and these little circles of a thin slice of meat with caramelized onion and a little bit of goat cheese and bread. Everything stopped, and this word, this sound, empathy, resounded. And she was very gracious, the woman. She said other things and hugged us and left. And then I left and walked back in the rain, stopping and starting. And I thought, what do I do with this empathy, with this gift? Because these things have been happening recently. When I feel I've lost my way, something happens, especially when I'm looking, it happens, and I pay attention, and it resounds, it brings me back. And I said, what do I do with this empathy? And all that came to me was just to share the story, share the gift of that word, because maybe the word will have a meaning for you, and maybe the sound will have resonance for you. But I just wanted to share the beauty of that gift of empathy that happened quite suddenly yesterday on a rainy day in Sevilla. Take care.